Well, well, well. Oh, I'm frozen. Good morning, lads, lasses, and non-binary. How are we all feeling? Hello, hello, hello. Whoa. I am security guy. Hello there. It is me, Security Man A. I am not suspicious, nor should arouse any undue feelings. So don't worry about me. I'm just here to do my job. Just here to check, keep everything safe, you know? Going down to the old pub, keeping it all safe, eh? Keeping it all under lock and key. You gotta make sure. Some of these kids these days always out and about. You know? No respect for things these days, these kids. Gotta make sure they stay out where their noses don't belong, eh? Oh-hi-oh to you too, Tiberian. Oh-hi-oh. No flashlight? Kind of night security, are you? Unless. Well, that actually is a good point. Maybe I should go find a terrible PNG of a light. I do apologize, Tiberian. I still haven't gotten something to fix the echo. I'm probably going to be picking up an indoor, what was I thinking of? I've lost the thought. Where was it? Ah, an indoor clothesline of some sort, because it gets quite rainy during summer here. And it's a pain in my rear end to keep things clean. Or clear. Or, yeah, you get the point. So I've been probably going to pick up one, and then I can use that to create a false room using blankets and futons. So I should be able to fix the echo. But I need to go bother and get a clothesline. Later, Rivers, I'll flash your face and leave you partially blind. I don't think I can actually show... There are my eyes. But yes, very good. Excuse me, Robert. Sure, I just hadn't got my hands active. Ding ding. Dum-ba-da-dum. My hand's working. And my face is not even working. What's going on? This is never a good sign. Ah. VC face seems to have crashed. But yes, how is everyone doing there? How is everyone doing? Sorry for the slightly late start, but yes. Today we'll be doing some night security. Oh yes, I said hi to Tiberian, hi Jay Hang, hi Andy, how are you all? How you doing? And it seems Kiwami is going to win. I don't think we have a choice. Kiwami seems to be the winner. Ah, well, I'll get around to the other games at another point, I suppose. I was taking a nap and just woke up. Oh, that's good. I think that security hat may be crashing my, program. Sometimes the PNGs have something in them that doesn't mix well with the game. We'll try it one more time. Otherwise we may not be able to use that particular PNG. Let's make it giant. It is me, security. I look like a character out of Spaceballs. Look like the fellow out of Spaceballs. That's the Darth Vader parody. It's Spaceballs, right? Yeah, it is Spaceballs. Yes, perfect. Dark Helmet, yes, the Dark Helmet. Fear him, for he is mighty. But yes, there's a good chance this will crash again, so do tell me if I suddenly freeze. Because I may not notice. Starting to realize with this new, well, yes, it's been good. I'll get to that thought later. But yeah, first, look. My beautiful Oyakodon. It looks relatively nice. It was a bit of a pain to cook, to be entirely honest with you. The second time I made it worked a lot better. It was all wrong, but I'm just starting to think I may not like the flavors of Oyakodon cooked at home. I might have to figure out some way to... I don't know. I'll have to have a restaurant again. I haven't had a restaurant in a while, which may have caused a bit of a bias to form about how much I actually like the meal. Because I made it twice this week. Oyakodon. Oyakodon is like parent and child rice bowl, which before you start thinking I've kidnapped, you know, a parent and a child and ground them up into some sort of white meat, which would be impossible because humans aren't white meat. This is chicken and an egg, parent and child. Get it? Very clever, isn't it? There's interesting significance, though, because of the old parent and child name of it. It was used in a lot of situations as sort of like a significant meal. One of those being before leaving to war or conflict. Parents would have it with their children. Like, parents would have Oyakodon with their children. Usually the mother, because the mother was the one who was cooking. But it's a fascinating little meal. Chicken, egg, onions. The sauce is, soy sauce, mirin, some sugar, and there's gotta be more than that. Oh yes, dashi stock. First time I made it, the dashi stock was far too strong because there is no instructions on this box. It just says, well, if you're making these specific meals, you should use this amount. But I wasn't making those specific meals, so it's very difficult to guess how much I was supposed to use. The second time around, it worked better though. I also throw some 7-flavored spice, shichimi spice, which was quite nice, on top the second time round. But yeah, that's what it's in the corner, Oyakodon. It's not a drink, it's just a picture of some food I made. I have another picture of food I made too, of the yakisoba I made. That has a drink in the background, and nume sour. But yes, this is me talking. Yes, oof. I'm starting to think I might need to change my background eventually, especially if I'm going to keep using this BGM, the Visitor, as the BGM's title is. The Visitor. The Visitor being yours truly. I am the Visitor. Fear me and my visiting powers. But yes, if I'm going to keep using the Visitor, I feel like I should change the background to be something. It's really annoying, because I recently was in a very nice little location that I could have easily taken a photo of and turned it into a background that has very Chinese look. Chinese look. Well, Chinese look too. Japanese look. I don't know why I suddenly said Chinese. The Chinese has been on the mind. I've been thinking about, going to a Chinese restaurant, actually. So I keep forgetting the part of this that starts sounding like a Christmas carol. I was talking to those who made it. I can't even remember who I've mentioned. It actually makes my background music. But yes, no, it's I got completely distracted. Oh, that's right. I went to 2 museums. One, an old noble's retreat, and the other, a old academic college, I suppose. Sort of a university of the Edo period. Fascinating. And I took a lot of pictures, but I really should have taken a low-angle picture like this one. So you could kind of imagine I was sitting in the room. That would have been nice. I should check the pictures. Maybe there'll be one that'll work. We'll have a look. And then we'll turn it to the new background. Just to, you know, have a change. We'll change it up a bit, you know? Maybe I'll finally get a different border. Maybe I'll go full weeb and make this border not Celtic anymore. Ah, well, my outfit's still Celtic. We'll keep the Celtic. Because, you know, who knows? We'll keep the Celtic stuff. I do like the patterns. They're fun. Now, I'll redesign the whole outfit. A Japanese library is a background. That actually might be a good idea. Like an old Meiji era library. I wonder if I could find one, or something that looked similar. Well, we'll have to have a see. We'll have to go have a look-see, see if we can find something. That's a good idea. A good idea indeed. Maybe next time on an onsen too, I'll take a photo, or if I go to a rest, like a traditional ryokan or something like that, I'll take a picture of it at night time to make a new nighttime picture. Really get myself accused of appropriating culture. That'll be a fun time. So today I'm drinking some Indian tea. My Assam Mangalam, which I had lost. I didn't know where it was. I'm J-Heck. I'm full of good ideas. Fair enough. Good idea. Good idea. Yes, today I'm drinking, though, a tea we've had before. But it's Assam Mangalam. The funny thing was, I was rearranging my kitchen a few days ago. I mentioned in my last stream that I did a heap of shopping to be kind of more responsible. And I, rearranged my kitchen and was, reorganizing things so I could fit everything. I've been moving the air fryer so it wasn't in a tiny box and also wasn't melting everything around it. It was a whole good thing. But then I just happened to be moving stuff and the Assam Mangalam tea just fell out. I had completely forgotten that I hadn't eaten it all. I had completely forgotten. I was so confused. I was like, oh my goodness, I still have this tea. So I'm drinking that right now, even though most of its flavors disappeared. Most of my tea is actually getting a bit old and probably affected by heat. Yes, you should absolutely get that golden PS2. Trust me. Trust me. Oh. Is that so? Perhaps I will. How old is old? Well, it's not that old, it's just starting to taste a bit flavorless, which I've heard can happen to tea. If it's kind of not sealed properly, and it hasn't really been sealed that well. So old is... For as old as me, it should be pretty old. No, old... Age is relative. An old dog is not the same age as an old human, and the same goes with tea and milk and eggs. Old wine... That's a good thing. Old eggs, that's a bad thing. An old fast food that you're reheating in the fridge, also not so great. So, it's the relative nature of things. For this tea, though, I had to have bought it sometime last year. I don't drink that fast. I have a cup a day, but it doesn't make my... That's a cup. And when you have 100 grams of the damn stuff, that's a lot of tea. I'm definitely in the last third of it. Age is relative. FBI. Not in humans, it's not. In bloody cats and dogs and, between species and objects, it's things. In Australia, an old house is usually more than... 40, 50 years old. Here, in Japan, an old house. It's starting to get on in years. I've had this tea for 20 years. No, I've had this tea for like a couple of years. It just hasn't been sealed that well. It hasn't been in a good box. And that's my fault. Yeah. Why the security had grow? Because it crashed the program. And for some reason it being bigger seems to have not crashed the program, so... Maybe I can make it smaller again. Look, you can see my eyes. Also, I was having a fun time looking like the character out of Spaceballs. This hat's too big for me, clearly. It's just down over my eyes. I can't see it. Can't see the ghosts. The ghosts can't get me if I can't see them. Warbler, Morcup. No. The fellow with the giant black hat and the dark helmet and Spaceballs. That's what it reminded me of. There you go, even bigger now. But yes. Anyway, I don't actually know much about that. I've not seen anything about the night security game. So, I actually know very little of what we're getting into. I assume it's going to be based on another story, kind of the classic Japanese thing. Though this seems more like a Reddit thing, one of the kind of... This seems like more of a Western horror story to be based on a security guard, you know? A lot of stories about creepy stuff happening with security guards around. Reminds me of an idea my nephew once told me, actually. He was talking about cool ideas he thought would be interesting. Interesting, you know, to make a story about. And there's always the concept of the terrifying night. And how, like, police boxes and security guards are kind of seen as, like, beacons of light, because there's usually someone inside them, and the person being chased by the evil monster can be, like, safe, you know, which is ironic, because this is the opposite. You are the security guard, and you are not safe. But I was thinking, it suddenly reminded me of this idea that my nephew had for a story, where the security guard themselves was either some sort of weird spirit, kind of like a patron saint of those who travel the night sort of thing, or a god of the traveller, or a god of the one who, you know, walks through the night sort of thing, melodramatic, or just a normal person. But the sort of like weird, like, I can't quite remember the idea, it's kind of on the edge of my mind, but I remember the security guard and the idea was sort of like a constant in all the different stories, but the security guard was always there, and always would somehow solve the problem. Not intentionally, mind you. I think it would be more amusing if the security guard's very presence somehow calmed, you know, magical or supernatural effects. The light and the darkness sort of thing. But I can't quite remember the idea. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. Or maybe I'll ask the nephew, he might remember. But it was sort of the antithesis to the strange would be this security guard. It was an interesting idea from what I remember. I just can't remember it. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Me rambling on again. The tea's tasting alright, I suppose. Good old Assam Mangalam. Good old fancy Indian gold tea. Well. Now. I haven't actually launched the game, so we're really hoping this works. And that nothing suspicious gets caught up, you know? So. Where is this game? Steam. Night security. Night security, eh? Yes? Hello, Panda Knives, how are you? I got distracted by your name, Panda Knives, and I started writing Panda Knives into the search bar when I was actually going to write Night security. How dare you distract me like that? Yes, lol indeed. I've been using this new dictionary, actually, this digital dictionary. I didn't know it even existed, but a lot of the other colleagues of mine that have struggled with stuff. defense guard. Kirby. Ah, yes, Kirby. So it's Yakan Kirby. Interesting. I was just looking at the kanji for this game, the night security kanji. Yakan Kirby. Literally night security. Interesting. Keep it in mind. But yes, I've been playing Dead Island 2 and it's so good. It's so good. Oh, I've never played any of the Dead Island games. Granted, I kind of thought there was a Dead Island 2 since, 15 years ago. Or 10 years ago. I could have sworn there was a Dead Island 2. I just thought it didn't succeed or something like that. I'd seen the advertisements for Dead Island 1 and an advertisement for Dead Island 2 a long while ago. So I kind of assumed they had made a Dead Island 2, but... turns out they hadn't. They just released a trailer that got really popular. And then didn't make a game, which seems awfully strange to me, but, whatever. That's good, that's good. We'll probably be playing Yakuza Kiwami, if we get the chance. Speaking of playing, that's so good. The last 2 days, most of it has been spent, well, actually not so much the last 2 days, the last day and a half, has been spent playing Final Fantasy 16, actually. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the direction they've taken it. I know it does feel a bit more mature and a bit less fantastical, but it keeps some of that fantastical element of that Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy 16, I'm enjoying it so far. I've played all of yesterday. I played it. It's terrible. My back was killing me afterwards. I was just sitting there playing the game all day. It was cloudy, luckily enough, and today is raining, so I wasn't too upset about it, about wasting the day. But it was good, it's good, I like it. It still keeps that sort of fantastical nature. That sort of fantastical, Final Fantasy feeling to everything. It has slightly more mature themes within the story itself. Kind of gives, like, the characters or people who are normal Final Fantasy writers who watch just too many episodes of Game of Thrones, where you can start seeing it bleed into other things. Kind of got that, it's got a very much more focus on the sort of political machinations of various parties. And that, yes, the slavery. I keep getting upset every time I see my microphone peaking. Am I too loud? Do tell me if I'm too loud, or there's... I know I'm echoing, I know that, but yeah, tell me if it's difficult to listen to. That's what I want to know. Please tell me if the sound is terrible. I'm trying to keep it down, but I get really excited and talk too loud. My input capture actually didn't get any adjustment on. But yes, there is slavery. There is slavery. It is part of the theming. So the general gist of the slavery in it is that you can make magic in this world in 2 different ways. There's the mother crystals, which are these gigantic mountain-sized crystals in which you can... that constantly grow, I think? Muddled, I don't know why. It's probably how the microphone's sitting, to be honest. It is sitting quite strangely. Unless I've accidentally hit something. But yes. So, muddled, eh? It's probably from the echo in the room. And the more complicated background music perhaps may be muddling your hearing. The echo in the room will be pretty awful, and it's sitting on a pillow. So as always, the sound is the part that my streams can never get right. But yeah, it's kind of sitting on a pillow, but I've kind of propped it up, so maybe it'll be a bit better now. But yes, new Final Fantasy has a lot of themes, and it's a bit more political machinations and sort of thing. So yeah, the crystals, big crystals, give magic. Anyone can use the magic from the crystals. Problem is, there are people born in the world who can just use magic. And the whole thing is that it's convenient, because the current, it's not like it's existed forever, but the current regime, which is a big deal amongst all the countries, if you're born as a person who can cast magic, you'll become a ward of the state. And also can become a ward of anyone who buys you from the state, or just slavers. The whole concept is it's, you know, probably not intended, but it was far easy. They're far cheap. You know, they can use magic as much as they want, so you don't need to buy crystals if you've got a slave that can cast magic. It's convenient. So it is slavery. It's a bit ham-fisted, to be honest, and it's all everywhere, but I think they're dealing with it a bit more delicately and a bit more seriously. It's a bit more like, ooh, that's emotionally effective. But I'm that kind of person who can sort of let himself fall into a story, so maybe I'm just a person who's easily impressed. But I'm enjoying how they're going with the story. It's a fascinating little jaunt. I'm also liking that, I don't know how they did it, but it's a 3D game, and it is an action game, and I miss the turn-based nature of it. It's fun, but I'm glad it is action, because I have feeling recently a bit more action-y. I've been wanting to play more action-y games recently. So it's good that it's action-y. But yeah, the Final Fantasy game was quite fascinating. Because, yeah, they've managed to do this amazing thing with their 3D environments that it brought me back in time. I had these, like, sort of brainwave moments where you'd see these vistas, and they reminded me so much of the static backgrounds of old Final Fantasy games. The old, sort of painted pixel art backgrounds. Or the painted backgrounds they'd have in the games, where you'd walk up to the edge of a cliff that wasn't a cliff, because it was all, like, isometric, and you would see this beautifully rendered solid background that sometimes would be slightly animated, sometimes would just be a beautiful painting. And some moments in this game, being a 3D game, managed to capture that look. That kind of... It looks like a painting. It looks like the sort of Final Fantasy concept arts and, you know, title arts and stuff like that. It's spectacular. That's the best part of the game for me, is some of the music and that sort of art direction that manages to capture that feeling of those old 2D, beautifully rendered artworks that they would always have in the old games, where you'd walk up to a this and there's this beautiful, complicated structure that didn't need to be. I feel like a lot of Final Fantasy games became less complicated as they became 3D, because of course you couldn't be too complicated with a 3D environment. And a 2D environment on the 3D environment kind of looked a bit funky. But you had a few moments. Anakin in Final Fantasy X was a good one, and I don't really know that much about 13, so maybe 13 had it too. But this one, I know 15 didn't capture that feeling. 15 was very grounded, so it didn't capture that, whoa, fantasy vista look as much. There are a few good moments, but definitely less than before. I quite liked it, though. I was really impressed by the art direction. If it keeps this up, I'll be happy with the game, if nothing else. A lot of people seemed very neutral on it. There were some people who were really excited and were neutral, and some people who were really unexcited and are still neutral, so maybe, yes. No, so now I died. Oh, that's tragic, Pananias. Keep care of yourself. Keep to that diet. It's a tough thing to become insulin resistant. It's not a good thing. So, try and keep it. If you can keep it under control, it's for the best. Dieting is nothing to be ashamed of. We've all had our diets in our time, and I'll probably have to get on a diet sometime. So keep care of yourself, Panda. Take care of yourself. Oh, hello, Jack Garland. Time to get funky. Is it Garland? Oh, that's right, you are Garland. I'm just looking at a picture. Time to get funky. You're working security now. Yeah, I am. I am working security, Jack. Jack Garland. Famous character out of Final Fantasy XII. Is Garland from Final Fantasy XII? Who was Garland in Final? We were just talking about Final Fantasy, so when I saw the name Garland, I just thought of Final Fantasy. Oh no, he's much older. He was number 1, wasn't he? Oh, silly me. Sorry, it wasn't 13. Garland was for the first game. Yeah, silly me. It's been a long time since I played that one. Garland, Garland, Garland. There was another Garland though, right? It was more garlands. There was a garland. Let's see. Speaking of garland, wasn't garland in that Stranger in Paradise game? Because I haven't actually gotten around to playing through all of that. I remember trying to start it, but... Ah, cringe it. Okay, yes. Chaos. No, I was, I remember playing that game a bit. I played a bit of that game, and it's had a solid combat system, and I liked its job system. That was fun. That was kind of fun. And the character design, well, except for his was extremely boring. And all of them were very modern, which was strange. But then again, the whole world felt like a tech demo. The whole game felt like a tech demo for Final Fantasy XVI. Now playing Final Fantasy XVI, this feels like a proper Final Fantasy game that had all of the same systems that Stranger in Paradise had. And because it felt like a tech demo because there was no story, and all the environments, though I did like this, sort of realizing that all the levels were based on old Final Fantasy games, that was fun. You know, jumping into being on the Faith Mountain, or Mount Faith, or whatever it was called, in Final Fantasy X, and seeing all the Faith on the wall, that was quite fun. I liked how each level was based on an old Final Fantasy game, because it was kind of like memory lane, which was fun. I liked that. I'll give them that. That was a good little bit of funness. And the job system, if just a bit more developed, I think could work very well. But it did feel very much like a tech demo for whatever 16's done. 16 doesn't quite have a job system, and it only lets you use one weapon, which is the shamey part of it. Damn shame, but yeah, well. There was a story? I don't think it needed a lot of work. I think it needed to exist, mate. At all. Whatsoever. We've ended up talking about Final Fantasy, but whatsoever. I don't think it existed, to be entirely honest. The bloody Dissidia games had a more rigid story than this. What's a final... Are you going to play as Death in the Final Destination game? What does that mean? Well, wasn't there that Gmod game? What is it called? Death Run or something like that? There was that Gmod thing, because you have like Trouble in Terrorist Town, and then you've got like that Death Run one, right? Maybe it'll be that. Kind of like that. One person is Death, and the rest of the characters are not Death, and they're trying to escape Death. How about that? There you go. I think it would make a pretty funny multiplayer game, though, where everyone is the characters who escape death, and it's them trying to do something to escape death again. Who knows? This is turning into a show. Excuse me. But yes, I think that's the cool one. Why not do Gmod trolling? I don't know. Isn't that real life, though? That's true. But, you know, people really seem to love that 1 versus 4 sort of thing. Then you can say, I am become death, destroyer of worlds. You certainly can. Isn't that just real life? Just tell me you're an old man when you get caught. Like, I welcome death as an old friend. Arms wide open. Whoa. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Trolling is rare. You know, I've never really been able to do that whole RPing or whatever it is, you know, role-playing stuff, you know? Not in a game, at least. I've liked the idea, and I've created characters in RPGs with the idea of, oh, this is a cool little idea, let's make him look cool. Give him a bit of a backstory, but actually, role-playing, no. I've never done that. I think it takes a certain sort of person. I've never been really able to... It's why I've probably so struggled to actually properly go play something like Dungeons and Dragons, you know? I really do want to play Dungeons & Dragons, and I think I could get into the feeling if I was surrounded by others doing the same thing. And I've played Dungeons & Dragons before. It was very popular back when I was younger. Granted, it's because there was the whole Satanic Panic and there was a whole thing. That was fun. But, you know, it was popular, and I've played a game or two, but I wasn't meshing with the people around me. Not the game itself, the concept. And I really enjoy watching D&D. I really want to play it, but I just haven't found a group of people I can... It's a bit hard, you know, finding people. Especially now I'm in a country where the people don't speak that much. Maybe I should just do it. Also, I've got a storm outside, so occasionally I just hear this very loud rumbling, and I start flashing back to Australia with wheelie bins. Like, oh, is that somebody wheeling their bins down the street, or is that thunder? I love D&Ds. I know they do. I know they like D&D in Japan. The point is, can I find a group near me that I mesh well with? But I just know that I'll take it to keep myself feeling comfortable. I'll probably take it a bit less seriously than I should. I fear that'll probably upset some people who want to take it really seriously, so... well. I really should just make 2 streams. One stream for starting, the just chatting, and then the actual game stream. Because we end up talking for an hour anyway. People are going to be thinking night security is this long. I don't even know what the problem is. I've heard there's a lot of other tabletop RPGs that are really good, and I've seen a few that are quite interesting. You've got your classic Call of Cthulhu, which is based on D&D, but very different. Pathfinders, you've got all these different systems. There's a whole heap of sci-fi ones that are quite interesting. Could find a Vtuber group and play on stream. That would take some organization, wouldn't it? Good God. I'm getting better at messaging people, though, so... Maybe I bet Rad would be down with that. Yes. We need to find out what our D&D group lives and dies by is a good DM. And DM takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be a DM. It's a very creative field. Cassidy's gonna be able to do this offline the whole time. You messaged him. Oh no. Dear oh dear. Yes, we can... Well, it's things to think about. We'll probably be doing Yakuza Kiwami soon. Luckily, it's pretty cheap. I'm watching on my Switch. What? Vtuber DM'd, but he retired from VTuber. Yes. Yeah, that's how it is. The void took him. Oh no. Goodbye, your cousin. It was good not knowing him. But anyway, we should get to the game. We could talk more about this at the end. Let's jump into the game. Well, first, let's actually turn the game on. By the way, how are you all liking the new... I'm fusing into the background. I realise my hat's making me a void character. It's just floating security. Actually, I expect a father. Oh no. I don't know if that's worse or better. Yes, let me get this game up and running. Ha! It's a nice hat. It is, it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's my audio? Okay, what's blocking it? Ah, there it is. Can everyone hear it? It's got this, like, ominous droning. So listen, is there ominous droning? Can anyone hear ominous droning? Because otherwise, the audio maybe, for some reason, capturing the wrong thing. No ominous drone? I guess you're dealing on crit crab. Only ominous sniffing. Yeah, I've got an itchy nose this morning. That's my ominous sniffing. I must be using the wrong device. There is a lot of devices. This is the one we'll be looking for. My fancy... There we are. Can you hear it now? Good. Otherwise, I would have had to do that the whole game. So, I had to do all the jump scares too, and then it goes, yeah, like, yeah! I'll start role-playing. Not that anything I can share. Why do I recognize the name Crit Crab? I'm actually really enjoying the tea today. And it's not creepy, but we do have lightning and thunder, so maybe it'll be spooky enough. It's quite dark enough to be spooky for me, but night security. You know, I've always wanted to work a night security job. I never did when I was younger. I worked a lot of night jobs, though. Nothing ever happened when I was around. I've done a lot of night shifts. I've been in a lot of creepy places during night shifts. There is something unsettling about, like, an old supermarket or a, you know, medical facility that's dark, but, you know. I've never done night security in the truly creepy places. I've only ever been around doing a job with other people, usually. I've been on my own a fair few times. Cleaning, bakeries at night time. And meat departments and freezers, but they're all lit up because I turn lights on, because I'm a normal human being who does his job. But, yeah. I've never really done a lot of those night jobs. I'm more of an early morning fella. Maybe I should, that's what I should do. I should do some, tests of courage while I'm in Japan. Why is my nose hurt? Some streams, I just have an itchy nose for some reason. I'm sensing something. But no, maybe I should do some tests of courage. Really explore some creepy locations. I've been to a few shrines at night time, but they're just peaceful and serene rather than creepy most of the time. Oh well, I'll just have to figure it out, won't I? Yes, for sure, there's a few good places. Maybe I should ask my students. Or some of the local teachers. Maybe they'd know a few creepy spots. Ghost stories are popular in Japan. Ask some kids for some ghost stories. It is summer after all. Oh, flash of lightning. There's going to be thunder soon. Radio. I know I haven't played... actually, it seems like a familiar name, but that just sounds like a category. Isn't Dungeon Crawler just a category of game? Or is this a TTRPG or something like that? A tabletop RPG? Because I know Dungeon Crawler is just a category, isn't it? The answer is probably no, clearly. Anyway, we should get started. I'm getting distracted. This is what always happens to me. Are you sure? Your current save data will be deleted. Are we sure, guys? I didn't realize we had current save data. Oh, okay, so you weren't referring to a specific game. Yes, I have played Dungeon Crawler. I have played the genre of Dungeon Crawler before. There you go. Sniffing away. Old man sniffing. Oh, that was a bright one. Whoa, that was loud. Ha ha. Cool. Wait, if I suddenly disappear off the internet, it is likely because I have been struck by lightning. Fujin and Raijin are not happy. There's actually a mountain. There's a few mountains named after the gods of thunder and lightning. But yeah, woo, that was a bright one. So if I suddenly drop out, it's because I've been struck by lightning. Because apparently I'm doing my stream under Kotatsu in a field. So, you know, there's no tall objects around me. I'm just, you know, laptop, TV, Kotatsu, lounge chair in the middle of a field. Surrounded by rice. I'm floating in the water. That's where I am right now. Really wanted to get that Japanese aesthetic. That's why the audio is so terrible. Yeah, that was a loud one. Did you hear that? Wee. Dear oh dear. Oh, good God. What effect is on this screen? I'm glad it's kind of far away from me. My laptop is a bit far away from me. I've put myself as close as I can. But away! That effect, I am turning that off. There's no motion blur, which is always nice. No VHS filter. We don't need a VHS filter. There's still a VHS filter. My eyes. They burn. I turned the VHS filter off, didn't I? Oh, did I have to write reply? There we are. So, VHS on and off, fellas. Yay! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to poor old security guard. Oh, love that city. I've always loved my cities to have about 3 pixels. Ideal. Really can take it all in one look. Now, this is a birthday lunch. Oh, gotta go. See you later, Panda. Thanks for coming. Good chat. Do I eat? What do I do? Your needs low FPS to run properly. Yeah. Too much to render. It needs to very quickly turn on the, needs to have a lot of very dramatic LODs. Graphics quality. Very low. I think we can at least do low. I've limited the FPS, by the way, to 60 frames. Because I know these games keep trying to go all the way up to like 150,000 frames per second, and it just absolutely kills the computer. Ooh. Nice bottles. Nice decanter. Shame there's no whiskey in the damn thing. Wow. Gramophone. Nice. Alright. Oh, that's cute. This is really sad. Omedetou. Otanjobi! Omedetou! Why am I just looking at things? He's just really thinking about having a birthday. Oh no. He has a dead kid, doesn't he? Oh no. Oh, this is not good. He doesn't have a kid anymore, or his kid's been taken by his wife. One of the two. Though, as a kid, I would have loved this. Look at this. Look at this. Giant Lego? That covers a whole room? Oh my goodness. That's the coolest thing ever. I want this. Actually, I want this as an adult. Frankly, I just want this as an adult. I don't have Lego as a kid. Well, of course I didn't have Lego as a kid. It really wasn't about the place. But there was things like that. We had blocks, but imagine blocks this big. Hey! No choking hazard here. Concussion hazard, though, but you also wouldn't accidentally stand on things as much. Yeah. Mate, why are you just staring at everything? Okay, we've got lots of... You've got kids' clothes there. I'm guessing daughter. Toilet. Oh, it's not even one of the fancy automatic ones. Oh my god! Maybe the kid is alive. Oh my goodness. Who could have thought? What a twist. Oh my god. Who could have believed it? The child was alive all along. Vandalism has it, yeah. Child was alive all along. We have a child, a real whole child that exists. Who would have bloody well thought? Oh, it's raining in the game too, but it's also raining here. Very thematic. It's raining quite heavily here as well. Oh no. Security guard, 35. Whoa! Hey, calm down, fucking bloody Fujin and Raijin, mate. Calm your bloody farm. Christ almighty, mate. Well, that rattled the floor. You can relate to that. It's raining and it's storming in my place, so it's even spookier. Ha! That is loud. We have a very good chance of losing power if it's that close. Here's a proper storm. We've had a lot of just very calm days recently, just bright and sunny, so it had to storm soon. Oh, they're doing their jobs though. Sheesh. Yeah, they're bloody loud. I'm really hoping you can pick some of these thunderbolts up. They're impressive. I love them. I'm a fan of storms. You'll probably see I get giddier and giddier as the storm gets in. I just like storms. They're fun. Exciting. One of the few exciting things that happen in my old age. But they're really good. Even as a kid, I loved them. I was always like, yeah. I get very stir crazy when storms are around. I'm like, wah! Just something very primal about it. What was I looking at? Weather. I'm looking at the weather here. Weather today. It's not saying that there's going to be storm, but quite clearly there is storms. Hurry, out into the storm! Oh, it's typhoon, is it? Do we have a typhoon? Oh, there's a typhoon heading through Okinawa, but not here. There's no typhoon here. Oh. Have a look at this. It's gone very silent because I'm looking at the weather. Yes, I know about the thunderstorm. I understand. I'm aware of the thunderstorm. Okay. I'll leave that play for a bit, so I can see where the thunderstorm's moving, but other than that, back into the game. I wonder where we're working. And what bizarre characters we're gonna meet. Yeah, this looks like a random street in Tokyo, certainly. Nice. Wait, we're not even taking over for anyone? Ooh. Ooh. Listen to that. I've stepped into a speakeasy in the 20s. That is some smooth jazz. We're keeping that music. Fire alarms, lock the doors, lights off, send them home. Oof. I'm keeping that music. Wait, we're gonna lock the doors in... Not before we send people home? Wait. Oh. That was creepy, but that's just a render problem. The door is just a pasted texture. That is creepy, though. Being suddenly locked in here. You're trapped at your job. Goodness, who's opening and closing doors? Yes, I know. I checked the jobs. I checked the jobs, didn't I? Ah, there was another piece of paper. I lost contact with Keigo Ochigi, who used to be a security guard for this building. He probably quit. Oh no. I'm sure 2 guesses as to what happened to that fellow. Where are you for now on? The company has apparently made a rule prohibiting any overtime work past midnight. Oh, wow! Past midnight! Only midnight! Goodness, look at these people. So bloody forward-thinking. Manager Yamato. The silence, brother. Check the details before you make it around. Best regards. Yep. Rightio, got you. I love that jazz. Absolutely love it. Anyone? Whoa, Jesus Christ, mate. Yes. It's time already, mate. I think you should be giving more to your subordinates because that would stop you from being here past midnight staring at a blank white... You're clearly not doing very efficient work anyway, mate. Good God. Also, this looks higher than the first floor. Knock, knock, knock! Anyone? Loving this storm. Kind of want to open the window and just have the storm. Ah! You see those signs everywhere in Japan. Those signs are very common. Oh. Oh, print. Why is the printer out in the hallway? Okay. Did I miss anyone sleeping on the chairs? Ah. Supposed to check the firearms. Loving these jazz vibes. Been a while. I should listen to some more jazz. I also kind of want to see if I can sit down and listen to a lot of Japanese stuff. We've got the city pop. It's very big from the 80s in Japan. I've always liked the feeling, and I've listened to a bit of it actually. Also, what a terrible place to put a switch. Why is the switch to the bathroom at the end of the... That's a terrible design. Who thought of this? There are no windows in this bathroom, so it's not like it's gonna be dark no matter time of... Stupidity. Yeah. Oh, was there another toilet? Yeah, there was another toilet, wasn't there? One thing about being a really people want to play games in the bathroom. It's stupid. Having all lights for a room should be at the entrance of that room. I'd rather not have to play a guessing game of what objects are in the room before I can turn on the light. This isn't a video game. It's not a challenge. One good thing about being in a awful, sort of very cheap apartment that I'm currently in is when there's thunder. It kind of rattles the floor when there's thunder nearby. You can feel it in the floor. When you kind of a sturdy house, you don't feel it as much when there's big. Only the really big ones do you feel, you know? But these flimsy ones made of wood and paper. Ah, what room have I missed? Shin Megami Tensei. Ah, I played a bit of one of those games at my nephew's place. He had one of them on like Switch, the original Shin Megami Tensei, not the Persona games, which I know are kind of weird. Those games, kind of weird. But I know that Persona games, you know, your Persona games have your very vibey music. They're quite fun. Oh no, are you in the apartment? Are any of the bathhouses nearby? No, but I am the night security. Working for the company, because the company has decided that employees are not allowed to have the overtime after the 12 o'clock. So the building must be locked up, and the fire alarms and the rooms must be closed. It's basically gothic Pokemon. Yes, I did get that feeling. What? Who you want? Yeah. The cabin. Cabin. Daddy. Please leave the lights on. I'll turn them off. Alright, lass, I'm watching you. The overtime. The madness, I know, right? This company has limited the overtime to 12 o'clock. Not allowed to be in the company after 12. The utter madness. This company, you know, these companies and their bloody liberal agendas, making us work so little time. Can't believe it. Limiting our overtime. I'm supposed to be able to work all night. This is a very open plan office. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Go. Stay in the TV, please. I'd rather you not. Like Pokemon is the light-hearted essence. Oop, high heels. Mother yatteru? Taihen da ne. Ma, watashi wa kairu ne. Ganbatte ne. Well, I understood every single bit of that Japanese. I don't even need this. No need for subtitles, man. Turn them off. Alright, fellas working overtime. Good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna check their security before. One of these days, that person's gonna turn around and yell at me. Lass, please. What is it? You perhaps? You're cool. Thanks. Let's exchange. This is putting off all sort of alarms. No one likes the security guard that much. You won't regret it, love heart. I'm scared. You frighten me, lady. I can't tell if you've got hair or a scarf, and why are you wearing a tuxedo? She's wearing a dinner jacket. Lass, why are you wearing a dinner jacket without a tie? Or a bow tie? Are you wearing a bow tie, maybe? But I won't regret it. I'm terrified of this. I promise you won't regret it. Wait, we've had this before! Lass, you're not allowed to solicit your colleagues. HR will hear about this. You better not ignore me. I'm ignoring you more than I can possibly. Sayonara. And next time, lads, don't wear a dinner jacket to work. And don't do up your top button if you're not going to wear a tie. You just look stupid. Good God, lads. An embarrassment. Like the pants, though. Not the heels. The heels are a bit much. Flat should be fine. Sorry for judging your style, lady. Why did she go out the fire exit? Why is this not a fire? That's not a fire exit. Where's the fire exit? Where'd she go? She's trying to be anime. She was saying it all with like a cutesy tone. I'm like, what are you getting out of this, lass? I'm the security guard. What are you planning to do? Illicit drug deals here or something? Hey, do you want to sneak in one day and piss on your boss's desk or in his coffee or something? And you want me to be your accomplice in this? What do you get out of this, lass? And why did you leave out of the not fire exit? Because it doesn't have an exit line, so it can't be the fire exit. And also, this is a 35-year-old security guard. We all know he's an alcoholic and also married. That's probably more the major thing. You better finish quick, lass. Goodness, she's crying on the toilet. Oh, next floor. Oh my god, how many floors do we have? Maybe it'll just be one night. Well, we all know what floor it's going to go off at. Floor 4. I'm going to stab you, tee. I didn't see that message. Don't you worry. I'm just going to sneak in and give you a little cheeky stare. Kago, or whatever the bloody last guy's name was so fun. He was such a killer conversationalist. Evening? Anyone there? No? Shh. Why'd you turn the lights off? Didn't you ask if it... Lass, that was the last floor. How were you doing this? Too bad, lass. No lights for you. We're trying to save the Earth. Oh, this is a depressing place. I have seen offices that look like this, though. Teehee, going to stab you. Oh. Watch all the videotapes. Ah! Oof. Oh, the whole rant. He started the whole conversation. Nope. I just put you on fast forward, mate. Wow, this guy seems to be living a healthy life. He's gonna die from overwork. Oh, I forgot to check the fire alarms. Seems to be a cheery place to work. Oh, for God's sake. That's a little conference room. Cute. This is actually what my English classrooms look like, to be entirely honest with you. This is about what my classrooms look like when I'm teaching young kids English. I have 2 whiteboards. And by the power of 2 whiteboards and a projector, I teach them how to say what their favorite color is. Actually, not what their favorite color is. That's too complicated. What their, what color they like the most is. So, like, I like red. Or where they want to go. That was a pretty complicated one. Teach them the power of interrogative. And of want. Teaching them the difference between interrogatives, though, because they always go what. So often they learn what for in the basic question form. What this, what that, what is your favorite color? What color do you like? What food do you like? What? And they have a hard time differentiating between what, when. Trying to explain English here, elevator. You're not really elevating the conversation by being annoying and loud. Shush. But yes, they've used what so often that they have a hard time understanding when the other interrogatives. They have trouble with the other interrogatives because of that. They just keep saying what instead of other thing, the other interrogatives. Oh, floor number 4. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be floor number 4 or 7, one of the two. I hope this is a single night experience. Give me a moment, I'm just going to check the weather report. Now it's... So we'll be getting a bit of rain for a while, it seems. What does it look like? 11. It's alright. It's raining all day, pretty much. That's annoying. I need to go out and do some shopping. Need to get some more meat. Oh, for God's sake. You know what's happened here? I know exactly what's happened here. Somebody's computer wasn't connecting because the network was overburdened. And, oh, for God's sake. Right. That's not our mess at all. And they connected. They kept ordering things and it just didn't work and they got frustrated and left, but didn't turn their computer off. And then when the network suddenly fixed itself in the night, it's just printing off like 100 copies. Oh, for God's sake. No, not gonna complain this time? Good. I'll get to it. Wait, mate, come on. Oh, that's a man. That's a man who's worked too much. That's the face of a man who's lost everything. That is the face of a man. It's you again. My boss wants me to finish this work by tomorrow morning. There's no way I can finish all this. I never thought it would be this tough. They even told me to clock out on time. You've got to be kidding. You're the only one who knows to work out overtime. This is my first day. I don't know how much you work overtime. Because it means I can go home. I guess I'm going home. See you tomorrow. Just keep with it, mate. Your head snapped just then. You'll be fine. Keep on keeping on, mate. They all go down the fire exit. This one's actually an exit, though. Oh dear, he looks rather depressed. Yeah, adult life sucks. It also sucks here in Japan. Oh, archive room. We're ignoring that because it was pointless to look at. Oh, for God's sake. These bloody bastards. Oh, convenient. I need a ladder, probably. Unless my man is a lot taller than he's giving on. He's like slouching to all hell. Excuse me. No, apparently the man's can just fly, or he's jumping. Just jumps, grabs it, and jumps and grabs the other, throws the other one in. Absolute master. Now, can I fix the other light bulb? It's broken. Apparently not. Well, nothing to it. Imagine just watching a security guard strafe to all the different doors. Well, you know, floor 4. Surprisingly. Slightly spookier, but not that much more spooky. Good time. We'll just ignore the terrifying picture being printed off. Oh, good God. Oh. Bloody hell. This is the floor that was built in the 90s and hasn't been renovated since then. They stripped all the gyprock up. Let's go check the electrical room. Why is there an electrical room on the 5th floor? Is this a server room? What in God's good name is this place? There's no one here. Why is that locked? I have the key! Your face is a... Now! I know I'm not always good at this sort of thing, and, you know, I sometimes can be wrong, but I just have a feeling, you know, it's just a little inkling, you know, a gut feeling, you know, I know that this is always right, but I have a gut feeling that this very safe-looking corridor may just be a bit dangerous, you know? You know, I know normally this wouldn't be creepy, but, you know, my spider sense is tingling, you see. Old man, you know, as an old guy, you start to get a bit attuned to this sort of stuff, you know? Your mind starts, you know, putting the pieces together before you realise, you know. The old winter's gut. Feeling a bit bad about this one, you know? Not feeling too ready for this. I have a strange feeling that something may go terribly wrong. But, we'll get there. Oh, I don't need to turn off the lights, because the lights are already off. Alright, mate, just checking the toilets. Knock, knock. Who's there? This is a door that hasn't been renovated since the bloody 80s. It's always the damn rivers of blood. On the 5th floor, no less. Ah, God, and I got these new boots today. These ghosts have got to be more original. They're damn rivers of blood. I wasn't expecting an Elden Ring PvP match to turn up. That's a joke no one will get. Rivers of Blood is a weapon in Elden Ring that was extremely overpowered in the PvP scene for a while. My nephew complained about it a while. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to be playing Elden Ring today. Having to fight against these bleed builds. Very funny. This seems like a terribly designed building. And also a very terrible place to run away from a monster in. This is just very disgusting. This can't be sanitary. What is this company even for? Are they a blood bank? Because this is not a safe way to store blood. Everyone wants to know that overlooks hotels rivers of blood. No. Well, yes, but this is kind of like the worst version of that, because at least that it was really cool. It was like whoosh and splashed out of the elevator. This one's just kind of like on the floor. You're gonna have to step through it. It's like walking through a puddle accidentally. It's awful. Good God. Why do I feel like there's a blood bank on the 7th floor, and this is just a really, really badly sealed blood bank that's leaked into the bottom floor? Oh, light. How unusual. Oh, this was just the maintenance guy's office, I guess? I always did know IT and maintenance lived in tiny little goblin caves, but I wasn't quite expecting it to be so accurate. Do they actually have a vampire that lives in the server room? I know they have a bit of a... They usually have a bit more freedom to customize their office as they like, because no one ever comes to IT, but come on, guys. This can't be sanitary. I know you guys watched a bit too much of the IT crowd and really connected with that vampire character that lived in the server room, but come on. You can't make it your whole identity. Good God. It's just embarrassing for the rest of us. Just embarrassing for the rest of us. Oi! IT! You're supposed to be leaving the building after 12, you bastards! I better not see you poking around your eyes around here again. It's closed! Building's closed! You'll be bloody arrested for trespassing, you bastard! I know that's you, Tom! You know why it's Tom? Oh no. Oh no. Oof! That did put me on edge. That was a very good one. I like that one. Oof. That was a bit spooky. Gave me a shiver up my spine, that one. The walking steps, that always gets me a bit of a... The steps behind you one always gets me. Actually. Way, lass! Personal space! Also, I hope your uniform was originally like that and you just wasn't inspired by the vampire that lives in the IT room. And you just dipped it in this little thing. But yes, do you know why I think the vampire was called Tom? Because he's a peeping Tom, that's what he is. So, lads. Antonio, can you flip forward the circuit breakers? Me? I'm leaving. Good luck with your job. Ah, that was the last in the video. And also in the video, in the print-off. Wait. Maybe she was Tom. Strange name for a lady, but she has been peeping. There, that got me. Bit of a jump there. Whee! Put me on edge and then gave me a bit of a jump. That wasn't too bad, actually. I'm impressed. Managed to rattle me slightly, too. Woo. Gave me the heebie-jeebies. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. This whole game would be a good Vampire concept. I just don't think vampires are very scary, to be entirely honest. The original vampire story was alright. Good old... Alright. The power was off. How was the elevator working? Oh, God damn it. Oh, there was the lad. Oh, they wandered. A bit drunk, I think. I think they're a tad drunk. If the police asked them to walk in a straight line, they would be unable to finish that test. They would be unable to finish that test. Probably would get arrested by the company for being... Oh, there's a surveillance room on this floor. Fascinating. Lucky that. Oof. Oh no. Oh, clearly her name was in that sentence. Tuscany! Oh, there she is. If she is behind me, I swear to all things that are holy. Right? Pretty good, so I made him mine. But, wasn't he dating her before? terrible way to say it. How do I hear this thing? I want him over with my body. Ooh. Get absolutely taken out. What are you doing, lass? What the bloody... And off she goes. Oh! That wasn't a good sound. Hello? How are you, lads? I know that's the vampire from the storage room. Bit tall to be the last, so... Yeah, why are you running? Why are you running? Seems the vampire, old Tom from the storage room's popped out. Alright, mate. So the lights turned up. Thump. They're like, No, they ran like I expected people that acted like that to be. Wait! What do you want, Tom? Ah, for God's sake, Tom. R.I.P. her friend, by the way. I think the lights were showing something that we couldn't see. So the idea is they were running from something they could see, but we couldn't. On the cameras. So, I think that's why they looked so silly. Ah, that's hilarious. Yo, Tom. Still there? Ah, goodness. What does it make sense? Yep. That was fun. Also, how the hell was he hearing people through security cameras? That's very worrying that he could do that. Well, nothing to it, except to go to floor 6. It is very worrying that he wanted to continue doing that. And also, that's hilarious that, this company clearly does not trust their employees. He's a stand user. Oh no. Sir? Miss? Whoa, good God. Lass. What happened here? Did somebody get microwaved? This either is the worst diarrhea somebody has ever had, or someone just got microwaved and then dragged down the hallway. That is the face of somebody that has to deal with this. Goodness, lass. He's being attacked by a stand user. Oh, wait for what? Just another Monday. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, this is the break room. Wow, they've really stuffed this place up. The poltergeist is far less annoying. It's the work of an enemy stand. Be careful. Oh my God! Oh my God! Well, put your hands together in prayer for this, lads. You were probably not a very nice person, but probably didn't deserve to be popped like a particularly full blood balloon. I wish I was a bit more creative when it came to murderous dialogue. Lass is like a black pudding gone wrong. I know, maybe they just serve some really big, poorly cooked black puddings in this cafeteria. Oh no, I've been stuck. Maybe they're trying to get British up in here. Love the jazz, though. Wait. Turn off my jazz! Damn ghost! Oh, that was the kitchen, I assume. So rude. No respect for the arts. I was listening to that. Oh, I love this. They've clearly designed the shadows to purposely look like people. How the shadows work in the game, kind of give that outline if there's people somewhere. That's fascinating. Hello? Yeah, I know, it's me. The one, the only, the famous security guard, Eric A. Winters. I know. Pick your jaw up from the floor. No need to look so surprised. Me in the flesh, I know. No. I know how this affects on people, but you do need to continue your work. It is the undercover boss situation. I am the boss, undercover. Not because I'm the boss of this company, but just generally because I am a cool person who's got a boss-like personality. So, yeah, pick your jaw from the floor. I know I'm the ever-famous old man Vtuber. The one, the only, Eric Winters. Come on. We've already got enough body parts strewn everywhere. We don't need your mandible to be all off over the place. If you keep looking like that, I might start handing my coat from you. Start to look like a coat rack. Also, how did you find out the floor was? Did the ghost go, ooh, sorry, I made a bit of a mess, and call bloody the janitor to floor 6? Good God. Up, off she goes. Oh no, the ghost. The ghost lives in the fire exit. The only place that should have been safe. It was safe from a fire, but not a ghost, lass. The fire exit. It was safe from the burning fires of hell. It was safe from the burning fires of man, but not the fires of hell. You run to escape the pan and end up in the fire, the hellfire. Now we need to go to floor 3. It's a whole lot of blood, just another Monday. Well, surprisingly enough, blood can spread very far. A very small amount of blood can look very bad. It's one thing I learned as a medical professional. A tiny amount of blood can look really awful. That's probably a violent amount of blood, but, you know, it doesn't take that much blood to look awful. Shocking. What? You... Huh? No, cold bloody... We're not maintenance. Also, this place hasn't been... Oh, this is floor 7. Shit. Kai. Another death floor. So we had Kai. Morning. How are you, lad? Are you wearing a baby mask? That is an impressive way to say... Oh, he's got one of those bloody... He's probably got one of those fancy things. I remember they advertised them all the time on TV. Like, oh, the real safe step ladder. Or ladder step. Install this on any ladder. And for a more secure and safe step. Have you yourself fallen to your death? Or to serious injury? Have you or a relative died because of a broken neck? Well, don't worry. Because now, introducing the step ladder. Or the ladder step, I can't remember what they were called. You now can have a safe step. Simply think, turn, and attach. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Buy yourself a step ladder. Even when you're up on this ladder, you can sit down and have a cup of tea. Have a smoko on the ladder. Look at this satisfied customer right here. And then it would just say, speaking positively in Japanese. Wow, glowing reviews. Now, if you call this number right now on the screen, you can get a whole 3 stepladders for $9.99. Hello. Oh. Sir? That's not a baby mask, it was... Who is that fellow again? It's a ventriloquist. It's a famous ventriloquist style. You too, this satisfied customer. That would be even more tragic that the ad couldn't even get any satisfied customers. It's like this flimsy, terrible thing that doesn't work. So they're getting a ventriloquist to pretend. Hello! Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh my god, they have the stepladder! They do have it! Oh my god! They do have the stepladder. They do have the ladder seat. Oh, I don't know right now, it's dead. Wow. They are really having trouble with... Am I underground? Why is there a bedrock on the ceiling? Or really, really shit, probably asbestos-filled, slowly rotting insulation. Let a moment. Ooh, there you are. Button number 1. Is there another button? Good God. They do have the seat. Amazing. Who would have thought? I was just being funny, but they really do have it. Dentoro ninjo. Oh, it's rental doll. Dentoro ninjo. Ninjo is doll. I think this is the asbestos ceiling. So, giant rentable dolls, and I assume they're ventriloquist dolls. They must be redoing the insulation. Well, fixing the buttons for an elevator that clearly works. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Very nice. It's definitely worth getting cancer, lung cancer in the next 15 years. Don't know why they... I guess it's just the scare of robbers or something? Oh, lovely! This one's eyes move. Get out of my way, you stupid doll. Oh, this is spectacular. Thank you. Mate. Privacy! Goodness! Better be glad I'm not wearing a skirt. I'm gonna get HR onto this, like that other lady. HR's gonna hear about this, you bloody ningo. Good God, mate. Keep your eyes to yourself. I know my head's up here, but you shouldn't be looking that way. Good God. Oh, mate, now you've made a mess. Ah, come on, mate. Yeah, I know you do it. Look at that face knows he's done it. That face, he knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. Look at this mess, mate. Come on. I know you look like a 13-year-old man, but come on. You should be, you know, you're not a 5-year-old. You should be potty trained. Goodness gracious, mate. Oh, that's disgusting. Disappointed, mate. Disappointed. Oh, it's a great toilet. No wonder he shit himself. Isn't a bloody stall to be seen? I honestly couldn't tell if there was a light on in there. Alright, is there going to be a head or something? Surprisingly enough, no. Good God, mate. This company. Full of power harassers and sexual harassment. Goodness gracious. HR will hear about this. Oi. You're all gonna get reported to HR for this sort of behaviour. Get back to work. Clean up that shit stain Jerry left here. Eh? By tomorrow night, that better be cleaned up, you lads. It's all of your responsibility now. Good God. Also, I think these guys are really scared of dolls. I'm liking the style of doll they use. It's kind of very shocking, the type of doll they're using. I'm so used to the evil Japanese dolls. Goodness gracious, lads. Disappointing work. That was a bit surprising. Thought he just yeeted himself bodily at the... He threw himself bodily at the elevator. I think he was a bit upset me threatening them with HR violations. Last time Eric was ever seen. Yeah, got by the union. The doll union got me. These bloody contractors can't bloody work to save themselves, these bloody contractors, I swear. These bloody contractors. Them and their bloody unions. What? Everything is there for... Alright, thanks for turning off the light, lass. Okay, lass. Stop using your ancient voodoo magic to let me out of the damn toilet. Hey, you're a bastard. It's been a word for mafia, tell them from experience. Back in the day in Australia, they certainly were. Certainly were. Think they could get away with anything, these bastards. These days, not so much. I quite like the unions these days. Wait. The HR violations. Alright, I won't turn off the light, lass. Goodness. What was that sound? It sounded like somebody squishing something. That's... Oh! Wow, what big hands you have! What big hands you have, lass! Oh, no abnormalities, of course. No abnormalities, none whatsoever. Not a single abnormality that I can see. What sort of haunted man is going to be sitting in this room? Sir? Ma'am? Hello? Alright. Damn unions. Quite liking the atmosphere of this one, isn't he? This guy's insane. No, he's just like the rest of these people who all got cursed by overwork. His work ethic will be the end of him. He needs to earn money for his child so he can buy her a birthday present. This man's working for his baby. His child. Because this guy actually has a living child. It's a shock, really. A wife and a living child. Glad we didn't run into... I wonder if the girl who gave us our number at the start was the same girl who was talking about how she stole someone's boyfriend. The security guard. By seducing him with her body. Because if that's the case, then, gosh, she did not have a good end to hers. She got turned into a fine paste. Wait. Ah, it's broken. Good way to stop people from trying to use it. Oh no, we've got a midnight flasher. I can hear him. Somebody going, Wait. I will call the police on you and get you arrested for trespassing and indecent exposure. Goodness. Hello? Just warning. Security coming in. You better be decent by the time I see you, mate. Alright? Better be decent. It's not how you use company internet. Oh. Ah, okay, never mind. Yeah? Crap, I fell asleep. It's already this late. What's up with you? You keep coming over and over again. You're staying here every time I wake up. Are you here the whole time? What are you doing with my bosses? Did he leave already? Yes, he did. A damn power I said wouldn't leave until everyone else did. I'm leaving too. Oh, okay, no, it wasn't that guy. Oh no! Come on! Ah, no. Ah. I don't want to see this. Ah. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, this guy's Somebody's having far too much of a good time and really trying to hide it, and that makes it worse somehow. Oh, okay. Just get it over with. Oh, come on, mate. Ah, mate. Oh, that's disgusting. I think a fella just finished up right next to me. Oh, that's filthy. Oh. Dear, oh dear. Oh, I'm locking him in. Gonna call the police. He doesn't get out. He's stuck in here now. You guys... The chair do be spinning. Yeah, somebody's having a good time. Ugh. Oh, it's disgusting. Ugh. Filthy. Absolutely disgusting. Fellow should get it together. Oh my god, there's a maze. Awesome. Up. So many buttons to press. Oh, thank you. Nice. This is gonna end terribly, isn't it? Ah! Mate! Tim! Tom! That's right, Tom! That got me. Listen to that scream from me. Hey! The fellow having a bit too much fun by himself in a dark room really put me on edge. Tom? Goodness. It was Tom all along. I'm gonna get that man reported to HR, I swear to God. Tom he's done it now. That's too much. Oh, what a filthy bastard. Tom really needs it. I think we've gathered enough evidence. I think we'll be able to get Tom in. Now this is just funny. I remember there was a school one of my nieces went to that had this sort of at the end of the year they do practical jokes. This is one of them that they did. They tried to do this actually. It didn't work. But they wanted to stick everything to the ceiling. That was what they tried to do, but then they got told they weren't allowed to. Also, it reminds me of this Rose Red movie about the mansion. But they really... You have to admit, this company is very forward-thinking. They're really turning the old office space on its head. They're really disrupting the whole sitting on the floor space. Now, everyone, this is like a Rorschach test. What do you see? What do you see, everyone? Anyone? Anyone want to offer? Oh, the old classic reversal gag. A classic. Yeah, no, just getting... Ooh, bit of a funny jaunt where they just rip everything out of the ceiling and put it on the floor. So, everyone, it's our Rorschach test. What do we see? What do we see? I'm seeing like an upside-down castle. And like a weird crustacean. That's what I see. There we go. What's everyone seeing? It's our blood Rorschach. I see a blood splatter? Very interesting. A blood splatter. Let's write that one down. Very interesting. No. Okay, I see. Blood splatter. Anyone else? Anyone want to offer something? Yeah? Anyone? Yeah, if you don't give me anything, I can't do anything. Just think about it on that. What do you see? That's the same one. This is just for the whole room. Everyone's having a bit of a Rorschach test. This is them doing one of those stupid things where they think they can guess how their employees or how good their employees are going to be by giving these stupid mental tests. Yeah, goodness. Somebody really needs to fix those leaky pipes. The rust is coming into the walls. Good God. This company is clearly going under. Alright, yep. Alright, I will. Good night, Jack. Did I not log all the forms? Good night. There we are. Hey, what? Rude. Oof. What? No anomalies. Not a single one. What are you talking about? Oh, last floor. Very nice. I think there were 2 endings to this game, but I think we're just gonna get one. Ow! Dang it. Well. Good night, sweet prince. I knew they couldn't keep up with the maintenance in this building. Mate, I know this is scary, but that was just embarrassing. Kasanaori no e no se. Oh, these are the Buddhist chants, aren't they? Kasanae mo e se na e se no e ni o e o e o e o e sinu. Kesemuro. What's that one again? Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just making the sound of the Buddhist chants. Now, what is those words? I feel like that one's a raise. Dewaru. Something, Yaru. Kill yourself, probably, is what it's saying. I'm gonna freeze for a moment because I'm gonna start typing all of this. Let me see. When you check the train whole monster appear. I like how that president my voice sounds when I do that. Give me a moment, I'm just writing the kanji and something so I can... I know that. Oh, hell. Nice. To hell. Cool, now Paolo's here. Sorry about that. Oh, classic. So that one on the in the middle there is Jikoku. I forgot that was Jigoku. I'm very difficult reading handwriting. So we've got Jikoku ni Ochiro. Let's go to hell. Nice. Okay, next one. I know this is probably... Why is my bloody hand not working? My fingers are not working. There's something on my screen. Makes it difficult to Heart. No, it's none of those. That's Mother. How do you say no you? D32, he's trying to help him in a straight form. And I'm so very distracted by all of this. I can't seem to find that kanji. Might be an old kanji. Because it's definitely not suddenly. That'd be cute. How do you say no you in Japanese? Yada. Another. Or whatever. You would usually probably just use the verb. So whatever verb. So it says go to hell. Ochiru. And you go. Yada. Ochiru. Ochiru. I can't seem to find that kanji, that one there. Why can't I seem to find it? I feel like I know that kanji, though. That one seems disappear, I'm pretty sure. Kieru. Kiero. Disappear. Go to hell. Disappear. Die. I think that's cut in the background there. I know that one. Yeah, this is all just curses, essentially. Kiero! My... Was that first one with all the katakana? Oh my no sera. Oh, it's your fault. That's it. Oh my no sera. Oh, hello. Sorry, I was reading your very well written kanji, to be entirely honest, class. You've done fairly well. She's walking backwards, and she's gonna sprint at the screen. Jump out, and it's gonna fly at us. Nice. I wonder if the girl and old Tom are one and the same. Maybe that was why she was able to avoid HR complaints for so long. She would dress up in an outfit so no one would know it was her. That's how she did it. Clever girl. Oh, come on. Now I know why that janitor lady looks so shocked. This is what I have to deal with every day. Good God. Nice. I do like when my monitors start creating seances. I do like when my monitors from the 90s do seances. There is no button. One of those auto lights. Yaru. Alright. Another one. What do we all see in this blood splatter? What do we see, everyone? Okay. So next Rorschach. What does everyone see? These will be recorded and will... your answers will be recorded and they will be used against you in the wage negotiations. So, you better think of something good to say. Otherwise, I am not giving you a promotion. And even if I do, I'm not giving you a pay raise. I see the Virgin Mary. Okay. Okay. Interesting. 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 Religious. Don't like that. Those sort of people want to be doing want to do good things too much. Can't have be someone doing good things in this country. These bloody maze of whiteboards. No abnormalities? No. I assume I have to find a VHS tape. Oh, maybe there's letters on the board. Keep an eye out for numbers. Oh. Oh, 3, 6, no. That's probably not it. But let's go clean this bloodstain, shall we? Because that's something we should be doing. He's really determined to finish his job, isn't he? There are 2 lines drawing it. Nice! $9:30. Up. What? What are the zeros about? 0, 0, 0? And or 9:30? Or is it 90 and 30 and 60? This is a terrible one. Whoa! Whoa! Thought it was something like that. Right. I'm sure this cursed tape will work out spectacularly. The last one didn't, but... Yes, I know there's nothing displaying. Do I have to turn the thing on? No cable! Where am I supposed to get a bloody cable from? There we go. You'll probably have a cable. In a cupboard somewhere? Anyone? Got a cable? Hey, watch some cable TV. Yeah? Yeah? Alright, fair enough. VHS in a safe box at Power Games. Now, where... If I was a cable, where would I be hiding? In the sink? In the pisser? In the female bathroom? In the pisser? Oh, there's a door here. Instead of an elevator. Oh, that's right. We walked through a door, didn't we? After we got spooked by Mr. Tall fellow, Mr. Tom. Tom's just misunderstood, I think. Cable. You know, when somebody said I'd have to do some cable management in this job, I didn't think this is what they were talking about. I'm aware there is no cable. I don't know where to get the cable. Where is it? Oh, it's gonna be in the sink or something. You think you'll be managing a team of cable? cable idols? Perhaps. That seems like a game that Japan is going to make one day. So don't give them any ideas, but that would be very funny. Like, HDMI is shy, but she really is skilled. No, HDMI would be the one everyone uses, the most popular one. The sort of AVI and DVI cables would be the old ones. Government would just be like, how good are you with puzzles? Anyone who works in a Resident Evil game ever? So, how do you think your puzzle solving skills are? Because to get into the break room, you need the eagle key, and to get the eagle key, you need to be able to get into the lockbook, which is hidden behind a shadow puzzle. And to get the shadow puzzle pieces you need to be able to explore 6 different rooms. And hide them, find them, hidden inside. Fleshy interiors. Why the damn? Where the bloody hell is this cable? Oh, hello, thank you. Thanks, mate. That looks really uncomfortable. You should probably get out of here sometime. It's 12 o'clock. Can't be having you after curfew. Go on. Right, sir? Still here. Come on. Spookily ghost disappeared. You're not supposed to be here. Get out of the building. Good God. Kids these days. No idea how to listen to the rules. Always staying too late. Ah, damn, I should have gone with another bingo. It would have been much funnier for me to go, ah, the kids these days. That's a guy who knows respect. He's staying past his hours. He's up. When he wants to sit down, he doesn't. He puts himself in a cupboard he can't sit down into. How easy to scare you. Oh. Come on. Spooky face. There's nothing there. Chatter, 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 yada, 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 yada. Talk, 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 talk. Also, why do janitors always seem immune to the hauntings? Maybe we should all be just janitors. Apparently they're immune to the hauntings and or a part of them. I'd rather be the ghost than be haunted by the ghost. Did she, like, kill herself in the bathroom or something? Oh, okay, here. Please do not enter. Stan, enter forbidden. Am I supposed to be getting something out of this?
Iced.
She loves me. I'd rather leave the clothes than clean the mess that left it. Fair enough. Now! Now you can't stay here anymore. Now, security guard. Finally, is this now the time to leave? Is it? Is this now the time? Oh my goodness. I just got eaten by a ghost. I now know why there's a maze. Oh no, it's Tom. Oh no. Ah! Dang it. Damn it, Tom. You're a bastard. I have a feeling this is the bad ending. Don't like that sound. No? Huh? I am not doing that again. You can't make me. Why is the VHS effect on again? Oh! Keigo Ochiki. 35. Well, strap in, fellas. She loves me. I love hamburgers. Ending 1. Ah! Right. Let's start this again, shall we? Where was the cable again? I forgot. Oh yes, it's old mate, the cupboard. Thanks, mate. Is that good? Bad? I think we died. I think we got murdered. I think that was the bad ending. So, lesson learned. I should have probably realized I shouldn't use the stairs, considering the last 2 girls were absolutely murdered by the stairs. So, lesson learned. I do not like Tom. Tom is creepy. I don't like how he speaks. It just sounds like he's having too much of a good time all the time. Even though I know that's not Tom, but I think I gotta look at the last 2. Who thought there'd be so many HR violations in this game? Who likes Tom? Nobody, I suppose. That's what you get me for being a blood-covered vampire who lives in the IT basement. No, that's right. Wrong way. It was 60/90. Alright. I wonder if we opened a different door, what would happen? Yes, yes, yes. So, how's everyone doing? How are we enjoying ourselves? Hmm? Having fun? Oh, yeah, I'm actually spending a lot more time on this game than I was expecting. There's a bottle of matcha Kahlua that's tempting me, but it's too early for matcha liqueur. Ha! Who likes Tom? They said right for a second, I missed the plot. What plot? There was no plot. I got pushed down a staircase and died. And then it showed that the person who died is me, the security guard that had just disappeared. So I think I might be stuck in some sort of purgatory by a hellish... Hey. So somebody died in this building, that's obvious. Come on. Oh, goodness gracious, lad. Hurry up. We all know we're gonna be haunted. Come on. Move it along. Move it along. Iced. Iced. Maybe she just wants to meet us. I still like this as the point. Oh no! Old mate, he's gone! Old mate. He's gone. Oh. What a tragedy. Hey, you're a bastard. Oh. Almost got caught by the ghost there, that was embarrassing. Oh, you're a bastard. I don't know which one. Dang it. Okay, everyone. Think of 3 numbers. $4.20. Sounds like a good idea. You 3 on the clock? Did it? Lass. Wow. You really need to... You have gotten tall, Lass. She's... Where is she? Oh, there you are, Lass. Yep. Let's keep going. I don't like that sound. Yeah, I've got 00, 30, 60, 90, but I don't know how many numbers this is. Oh, hello, lass. How am I supposed to know this? It's her birthday or something, right? Does anyone remember what our daughter's birthday was? Somebody, quick, go back and check. I'm not going down the damn stair. Lass! You're a pain in the ass. She's stuck on the wall. Oh. Oh. 420. Thank you. Man, you are really having a rough time of it, aren't you, lass? Ooh, I do not like looking at it. They did a good job with their design. Here, give me the heebie-jeebies, that lass. Can you see any numbers in there? I can't. I know the birthday was the 22nd. The kid, right? The birthday was the 22nd of something. What day is it today? Does anyone remember? Oh! Close. Really sucks to be you, doesn't it, lass? Look like the numbers of the clock. Do they? I'm trying to see it. You will not bar me from the good ending, lass. Or the gooder ending. I really think it's the birthday of the kid. Can somebody go back and tell me what day it was at the very start of this game? Is that possible for anyone? Because if actually I could probably pause it myself. Never mind, I'm gonna cheat. Stuff you. I'm a cheaty boy. 10, 23rd, eh? Alright. $10.23. I think they put the month first. So 23.10 or 10.23, depending on how they write it. Let's go 10, 20. Is that right? That sounded right. Way! Let's go! See you later, alligator. Don't forget your toilet paper. Up yours, mate. Yeah! Fastest clairvoyant in the West. Whoa! He lives in a hospital bed. Nice, nice. Whoa. True blue, mate. Why do I feel like that? Why do I feel Tom's gonna turn up all of a sudden? Oh god, my child looks even worse than Tom. Don't worry. My face is disfigured, but I love you, child. What happened to my face? Why do you weep? Oh, back off, Tom! I know it's you. I know Tom's your secret identity. You're using to escape HR, aren't you? Everyone thinks there's a Tom in the IT department, but it really is just you, lass. You creepy bastard. Ooh. Ooh, the jazz. I better get some damn hazard pay for this. I better get some serious pay for having to deal with an evil ghost. And I'm haunted forever. Actually, I just noticed there was one thing that was missing. We didn't get a, like a Patreon spotlight. It's usually like a weird little thing in the game full of Patreon supporters, but there were no ads or anything in this game, so I didn't see any of them. There's no, like, weird Patreon section. Panic the Scaredy Cat, Amon, June, Skrillex, Yusuf Janssen, Megan Schrodenberger. There's a Wagner, Zunwinkel, Crimson Lady, Gab Smulders, Red something, Red Star, that was it. Hoshimachi, Aka Hoshimachi. No Erica. No. I don't support these people. Except for buying their games and playing them. Gerard Sinstra. Something Kino. Yukino something or other. Shishiyamo. Woo! Round of applause. I'm loving the music. How could anyone murder and or become a ghost when you're surrounded by such chill vibes? They are Chillas Art, I suppose. Let them go. I know that means chinchilla, but... So, what's your take on this? Story-wise, or how good it is? Absolutely loving the vibe of this jazz. Oof. Just so smooth. Ooh. Ah. My favourite part of this game is that jazz. Just love that. I do like that very low. You know, just... Ah, it's great. It's great. Love it. In general, though, I actually thought this one... Live Steam review. This one. This one. A few of them were a bit boring, and there were a few... I think this one kept its pace a bit better until that last section where I was just stupid and couldn't solve the puzzle. That's on me. And the last solution for the new ending was good enough, because you saw the picture of you that your kid made, and you could easily make that jump of, kid's birthday. That's how we get it out of this. So that was good. I was glad I was able to figure that out pretty quickly. I just couldn't remember the birthday. It's very close to my, very close to my, I think that's the same birthday as one of my family members, actually. You're welcome, by the way, thank you. But yes, so... This one, actually, there was a few times it unsettled me. A few times. I did like some of the scares. There were some good scares. I don't know why it got to me. But the footsteps one, always a one that got to me. That one got to me good. I liked it. The environment's a bit normal, but it was alright. It's not my favourite, but it's not my least favourite. But it's consistent. They're all about the same level. They all sit from a 6 to a 7 for me, for most of them. Except for the delivery one. Night delivery was awful. It could have very easily been night delivery, but I think they had enough creepiness in it to kind of keep it going. So I think this one sits around 6 like the others. Like, these aren't highly rooted. I just don't like horror that much. Or I don't feel like I get what horror's trying to get. This was fun. I had a lot of fun with this one. And for the very fact I could make so many good jokes, maybe I should put it up. Maybe I should put it up to a 7 or an 8 because I was able to make some real funny comments. I was able to be a very funny boy. Very funny fella. Having a laugh. I don't know if that should affect. I don't think that's what they intended, but I do like the unionized dolls. That was pretty fun. Night delivery was awful. That was probably the worst of them. I liked the bathhouse. The bathhouse was fun, but that's just because I love the vibe. I love, you know, tiny Japanese town, old buildings, sort of. I just love that sort of thing. So it absolutely filled me with joy to be in this bathhouse that looked like it was out of the, you know, the 80s. Straight out of the 80s or 70s. It was spectacular. So maybe that was just a soft spot for the aesthetic. But I really liked it. I really liked the bathhouse. This one was good, though. This one was good. The bathhouse was good. This one was good. Night Shift was alright. I know there's some older ones I haven't played, but I think the universe was way scarier than a ghost. It's true. It is true. But yeah, good time. Good time. Live Steam review. It was a good time. Been better, right? Yeah. That's my review. That's my review. Yeah. Slightly more years than Nas, so that's my review. Don't know why I went Australian there. But yeah, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think I just have a soft spot for the bathhouse one, really. I don't know why that one I like so much. The old monkey. I miss that monkey. I'm trying to think of the other ones we've played. Let's have a look at the other one we've played. So we'll jump to the other screen. Quit the game. We got both endings though, I'm pretty sure. There's only 2 of them. Die once, get ending 1, get ending 2. There's a 3rd achievement? What is this achievement? Oh, the Patreon content. So there was Patreon content. I saw not a single one of them. How can you not like the bath? It has a bath, a house, and a town. And an evil priest. And the apartment, and 100% a serial killer. That is not related at all to the whole story. But he's there because there's a wanted poster up that shows exactly that man. So let's check out store page and Chillas Art. Let's see the ones we've played. I still think they're so consistent. They're spectacularly consistent, which I think is very good. Night delivery, boring. The ghost train. Oh, I liked the ghost train, actually. That wasn't too bad. That was part of the horror thing, wasn't it? The horror month. Ghost train. Very good. The closing shift. That was alright. The karaoke. I liked how many endings you could get with that one. I liked how you could shank a man in the karaoke. That was fun. The convenience store. You know what? I think the convenience store is up there. But again, I think it's because of the vibe. I like the vibe of the convenience store. I should make a tier list of Chillas Art games. I should make a tier. I should play all of the Chillas Art game and make a tier list. So joyous, my music. Such a different vibe. I should have chosen much creepier music. So joy. I'm like, yeah. Didn't you do it last year? Did I do a Chillas? Well, I technically did of the whole year. I did the whole year's, like, wrap-up. So I guess I would have done some of the Chillas Art game, but I feel like I did the convenience store more recently, didn't I? Also, I feel like I passed my anniversary with not doing anything, because I was here. I think I had my, like, 3rd year anniversary while I was here, and I just didn't do anything for it. It passed without me doing anything. Meh. Next time. There's always a next time. What game have I played this year? As in, like, the year? Not much. I haven't played much. Because, you know, I haven't had much time since, like, March. I really haven't had much time to play many games. Oh, did you like my avant-garde, my more avant-garde, thumbnail this time? I think I'm really happy with the thumbnail this time. A bit more avant-garde, but I think karaoke in the theaters were this year. Yeah. I'm really happy with this one. I'm really happy with this, this thumbnail. I feel like I've been not very creative with the thumbnails recently, so I'm kind of glad I got a bit more creative with this one. It's great, really creepy. Oh, glow. I kind of wanted to make it look striking. I think I do my most creative work with my horror streams most of the time. I played Wulong this year. Want to post it on Discord? Oh, so you guys can see it, yeah. Where should I put it? Art? Yeah, I'm going to put it on art, because I'm going to really toot my own horn with that one. I had to go back and remember how to do gradients again, so I could make my character look a bit more naturally lighted. There it is. In the art tab. So you can zoom in and look at yourself. But yeah, I had to use some gradients to make it look like my character was a bit more in the scene, which is very good. Dad of boy. Yeah, that's true. Dad of boy. Tears of Boredom and the update of Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, we did do an update of Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's over though. That's it. I remember I was very creative for the Yakuza ones. For some reason, I just felt more motivated to be creative for them than the Tears of the Kingdom one. But I think it's because I've been tired. It really is 7 months ago. Calypso Protocol was 7 months ago? Oh! God, that's painful. Eesh. We're in August, baby. I know. Whoa. Good God. And I took some good pictures. I remember that Just Chatting stream I did 3 months ago in a hotel in Narita. I had so many good pictures there of my food. Maybe I should do that. I should sit down and organize all my photos. And we should do like a night for it, you know? But yeah, so many Tears of the Kingdom, and they were so boring title. I'm doing such terrible, but they weren't too bad streams. Like, a fair few of them actually had pretty good engagement out of them. One of them randomly got Water Temple, clearly was the way of saying things. But yeah, that was... Tears of the Kingdom actually surprisingly got a note. Interested in the Prison Bathroom DLC? Absolutely not. I did hear a DLC came out, but absolutely not. I'm never playing that game again. God, it's hot in this room. But I think it'll be a bit more exciting with Yakuza. Yakuza will be a bit more exciting, so we might try and get into that soon. I didn't actually buy it first, download it, but... I'll probably stream every 3 days. Or so, maybe even more, if I think. But I know soon I'll be starting to do things. And today I'm planning to see if I can organize a couple of days to go camping. And also to meet another friend that's in the area. So I might have a bit more screaming, but... Oh, I also played... That's right, I played a random Elden Ring mod, didn't I? I'm almost tempted to play some more Elden Ring mods. There's a few funny ones you can play. No, mods in general. I kind of want to play like the really funny ones. Like the randomizer mod or something like that. Sometimes I look back on my old art. I was looking at my channel, so I got distracted looking at my own channel banner, and I was like, damn, I did a good job with that channel banner. I really like it. Looks really good. I should have been more creative with my Tears of the Kingdom pictures. Because I was so creative with the Yakuza ones back in the day. There were a lot of funny ones there. One still gotta ask, is there any games you can play or can't play? What? That's a weird... There are many games I can play. I don't know what that question is asking me. Shh. What are you asking of me? I should be more creative with my pictures. In a time matter. I can play plenty of games. I'll take my hat off. But it's hard to say, because when I'm on shift, it's just so difficult to work. So difficult to play long, because I'm so tired throughout the week. I have to get up pretty early, so it's pretty hard to do nighttime streams. Though maybe it's a matter of I'm being lazy. I think I could easily do it. But, and maybe these days I should designate days in the week and just make a consistent pattern. That no matter what, I'm doing these things then. And in fact, midweek after work sort of streams may be better, because then I don't feel like a lot of the time I won't be interfering with, you know, plans I'm trying to make on the weekend sort of thing. So. So other games. But yeah, games, if I was a person who could play those multiplayer games where you can, you know, battle royales and the like, if I actually liked those, they'd be great to play on stream, because I could play those as many times as I wanted. You know, if I was a person who would go back and play like Minecraft or something like that. That would be great. Because then I'd have infinite content, essentially. Well, I won't. That's the thing. I don't. That's why I stream so infrequently. Because I'm either tired or doing something else. But during the holidays, I'm doing a lot, not much of anything, really. And when it's raining, I don't want to go outside, but... Something to consider. You know, I'm not doing this to be a big name in the industry, you know. I'm just doing it because it's fun, and that's why I'll do what I want to. Though, in a way, I want you guys to be having a good time and be able to pick up streams that you like, but, you know, I think the Yakuza stuff would be good. We'll probably end up playing Yakuza Kiwami, though I did kind of try and tip the scales towards Ishin, but that was just me, because I wanted to play Ishin. So, next time. I'm curious to see the start of it all. How long is Yakuza Kiwami? Because I know I spent hundreds of hours on Zelda. On and off stream. So... And we're not 100%ing it. We're not nutcases like Andy. Just focusing on major objectives. 18 hours in length. So the majors, that's actually quite short. See the results of District General. This is Democracy Manifest. It's still open for another week, if anyone actually wants to vote on the Discord, I believe. But I have a feeling that Yakuza Kiwami may be winning, no matter the case. So 100% completion is extremely... Main quest, but is 33 hours, so... That's pretty good, actually. 33 hours is only like 5 streams. Or 6 streams. So, if I do a few longish streams, if I do 6-hour streams, or 4-hour streams, 4-hour streams, it's a bit longer than that, but you wanted to feel the old Japanese vibes, you are correct. I did want to see the old Japanese vibes, which is why I was going for Ishin. You know, I really should show you, I really need to organize a time to sit down and do, like, a slideshow or something like that. It's been a while since I've done, like, a family slideshow. You should organize a time for me to sit down and show you all the photos I've taken and the places I've been and talk about them. In, like, a slideshow. But God, I have hundreds of photos. Hundreds. Yeah, Yakuza 1 is 80s? No, it's not 80s. Yakuza 0 was in the 80s. Yakuza 1 is in the 90s, isn't it? So Yakuza Kiwami time. Hundreds? This could take years. The early 2000s, was it? Ah. Was it the early 2000s? 1995. Tyler's mostly played in 2005. Oh, I see. Ah. Oh, goodness. For some reason, I always thought they were in the 90s. So they're after the Lost Decade. Interesting. I didn't realize they were so modern. I quite liked them being based in the 80s, frankly. They were fun. The 80s is a fun time, but alright. Be not I. This will be interesting to see. You know, you don't really see much about Japan in the 90s and 2000s. You don't see as much about it. You don't see as much about it. Well, it'll be interesting to see, won't it? Fascinating stuff. People got bored with the Japaner. Well, unfortunately, there wasn't much happening in the 90s. Mostly not happening much in the 90s. In Japan, at least. It's the lost decade for a reason. It was just the 80s, except worse. And everyone was poor. And there was no money to go around, and everyone was desperate and miserable. And they really didn't change much, but it wasn't very different. It was just the 80s again, except sadder. Everyone was just sadder. And a heap of buildings were abandoned or cancelled halfway through development, and it was a whole thing. 90s was the beginning of the next era, and it was not a good start for the next Japanese era. So it went from Showa ended in the 80s, I think, to, I cannot remember, maybe it was the one now. What was the last era? Because the Emperor, Japanese era. What was the most recent? You know what I don't see much of? A Japanese GTA. Why is that? It is a very good question. Mostly because the Japanese would probably be very offended by it. So I know about Showa, because everyone talks about the Showa era. Heisei. It was Heisei. For some reason I didn't believe it was Heisei. Because I think of Heisei as the ancient Heisei period, not the recent Heisei period. Developed Japan and Argentina. I could have sworn there was another Heisei era, wasn't there? And the 90s full of the best of it. It did have... Was there not an older Heisei period? Huh. Maybe there was a different era. You have no idea how whack the economy isn't. Maybe I'm misremembering something. Huh. I don't know the echo Heisei, so I have some idea. Oh, I see. So I'm getting distracted by Heisei. What's that? Maybe I've gotten that completely wrong. But it is true that a lot of very good anime came out of the 90s, which is very curious, because the 90s is seen as like the lost decade. It's like the collapse of the bubble. Interesting. So it was the Heisei period. What am I remembering? I could have sworn there was a much older period. What was his name? Yoshitsune no Minamoto or something? Minamoto... Yoshitsune... Was he the period I was thinking of? Heian! That's it! Heian and Kamakura. That's what it was. Heian, not Heisei. Different. Probably the same kanji for Hei, though. But Heian and Heisei. Different periods. I was stupid. Yes, periods. Yeah, Heian period. Literally is the same one. Because I think Heisei period is, yeah, it's the same Hei. Heisei. Very good. Yeah, I've known people wrote about it, even the Ukrainians says it was so bad. I've heard Argentina has an interesting time with their economy, but yes. Okay, now I've solved that mysterious problem. We've had Showa, which a lot of people are nostalgic for. Heisei, which a lot of people are still nostalgic for. And the most recent one, Reiwa. Reiwa. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, you bloody well go. But Heisei was until very recently, wasn't it? The Heisei period. It ended like 2019. Fascinating. We're so bad for even from Ukraine. Yeah. 4 economies. Developing, developed, Japan, and Argentina. It is true. Japan literally exists because it is determined to stay existing. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to last much longer. Maybe not my lifetime, but definitely your fella's lifetime. I don't think Japan's going to live that much longer. I give it a few decades at most. There you go. There you go. I can really expect that. There's even a guy that did a political spot using OP. I did see that, I think. I've seen a few interesting political ads over the time. There was a JoJo political ad. JoJo-style political ad from, like, Thailand or something. I can't remember if it was Thailand or Malaysia. Showa is interesting, though, because Showa had a period before the war and after the war. Both of those were distinct eras. So pre-war Showa and post-war Showa, very different vibes. Very different vibes, you could say. I don't know about the future and I can't leave. Oh no. Happy D-Day, Finn. Oh yeah. Reminds me, my birthday is today. So 1 year for die, 1 more year closer. Every day is another day older. And the shirt on the back doesn't keep out that chill. Yes, well. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to... Hey, wait! It's kind of your birthday. We had a birthday in the stream today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tiberian Fiend. Happy birthday to you! Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And he's a soggy marshmallow, and he's a soggy marshmallow, and he's a soggy marshmallow, and a sausage on a bus. I don't know why Australians say that. Instead of he's a jolly good fellow, he's a soggy marshmallow. I don't know, but apparently, I talked to another Australian when we were at your birthday, we were all singing, I was like, and he's a soggy marshmallow, and they were all like, yeah, and the all Australians started singing it with me because they all knew it. For some reason, we just say soggy marshmallow. And a sausage on a bus, way! Usually we're pretty drunk when we do that though, so that probably explains why. Huh! Well. Oof. Yeah, this has been more just chatting than stream of game, but yeah, well, they can't complain. It's interesting though, interesting. I sort of missed the 90s anime aesthetic. I'm gonna go back and watch some more 90s anime, I think. It's been a while. Been a while since I've watched them. I watched them a while ago. They're always fun. I do like the city pop ones, because they're all like... Do you like the city? I really good. I listened to some city pop. There's some pretty famous city pop I listened to recently because somebody was showing it to me. Pretty good though. Imagine Australians are pretty drunk when they do most things. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Australia, you wouldn't get it. Certainly I don't. Anyway, I am extremely hungry. So I think it's time that we finish this up. It's almost 12 o'clock. We're on for a couple of hours. And I need to get some food. I could cook. I do have some stuff to cook, but I might actually, because I need to go out anyway to get food for dinner. Meaning just get meat. I just need the meat for dinner. Which I need to decide what meat I'm going to use for dinner. Should I go chicken, fish, or beef? Chicken, fish, or beef, everyone? Last thing. Bit of a vote. Chicken, fish, or beef? They're all going to be rice meals, but beef? Alright. Vote for beef. Nothing scarier than a unitized force of haunted puppet dolls. Yeah, that is true. Beef? Okay, I guess we're having tannin. Tannin don. Alright. Cooking tannin don tonight. Radio. Anyway, thank you for the suggestion, and I'll be off. As always, good night, sleep tight, and you better watch out for that bloody fellow, Tom, from the IT department. Bloody vampire peeping Tom. He thinks because he can't be seen on TV screens and through mirrors, he thinks he can get away with it. But if you ever see Tom, report him to HR, because we all know it's actually Jane from the accounting department dressing up as a vampire and probably actually being a vampire, alright? So good night, sleep tight, and keep an eye out for them. Report anything suspicious to HR. If we can collect a case, we can fire him. Alright, everyone? We work together. Family at this company. Nighty night. Nighty night. Lost my ending screen. There it is. Nighty night.